The man recognized at a glance that the beggar girl in front of him bore an identical resemblance to his sworn enemy. At the sight of that face, rage flared up inside him in an instant. Once, as a political hostage, he had endured unspeakable humiliation to serve his elder brother's quest for national sovereignty, becoming a prisoner of the eldest princess. For years, the princess had been cruel and sadistic, taking pleasure in tormenting him, and in his heart, a seed of revenge had long since taken root. It was not until 5 years later that his elder brother successfully overthrew the reigning dynasty and ascended the throne. The eldest princess, reduced to a fallen royal, lost everything she held dear. In her despair, she leaped from the city wall to her death. The man regained his freedom then, but his only regret was that he had not been the one to end his enemy's life with his own hands. That regret lingered until the day he met this street beggar girl. With her face identical to the princess's, he announced to the crowd on the spot that he would take the beggar as his wife. Overnight, the ragged street girl was brought to the prince's mansion to become his main wife. Blinded by what she thought was an unbelievable stroke of luck, she swaggered into the mansion, convinced that a life of endless wealth and luxury awaited her, completely unaware that the prince was plotting his revenge against her. The prince personally applied makeup to her face, and memories of his past suffering came flooding back. He forced her to kneel beside him day and night, treating her exactly as the eldest princess had treated him. He relished the sight of her looking at him with bitter resentment, and he fantasized about breaking her will, ordering her to beg for mercy in the same abject tone he had once used when tormented by the princess. But this girl, who had grown up begging for her next meal, dropped to her knees and pleaded for mercy without a second thought, her meekness a stark contrast to the unyielding spirit he remembered. Once, he himself had defied the eldest princess with unshakable stubbornness, yet this woman before him knelt so easily, crying out her pleas without hesitation. Just as the prince finally convinced himself that she could never be the eldest princess, she suddenly lashed out, striking him twice with a whip. Her blazing, hatred-filled gaze and fierce expression were exactly like the princess's all those years ago, leaving him utterly confused, unable to tell who the woman in front of him truly was.